Any other expenses that you've covered of his that was ordered?
Yes, I paid his child support.
Yeah, but I'm coming here first to tell y'all because y'all my squad. But Porsha lied under oath, y'all. Porsha lied under oath. Y'all remember the audio that Justin Diego, the Bravo Shade Room, that girl over there that don't like me, all that was in court, got of Porsha saying that she paid Simon's child support. Well, I talked to Simon. And I got receipts from the baby mama that it wasn't what Porsha said it was, child.
Any other expenses that you've covered of his that was ordered?
Yes, I paid his child support for his two sons. And I also paid maintenance for the house. So that's outside of utilities as well.
Why did you choose to do that?
Well, I really got concerned being that Simon was still detained when it comes to his child support. I'm still married to him at the end of the day, and I just really felt it was unfortunate that they weren't getting any help. The mother had reached out to my assistant and that she was concerned, and she wanted a couple things from the house, but she sounded really concerned. So when I spoke to her, she made me aware that it had not been paid, and so I paid it. His child support.
Any other expenses that you've covered of his that was ordered?
So, she was making it seem like the mother, she did say that. Did I not hear that correctly? That Porsha said that the mother reached out to her and said that the child support had not been paid. Well, according to these receipts from the mama, honey. Okay. So look at this. I gotta put my little straight from the A on here. Cause the people be in here, the bloggers be in here stealing, child. Let me put my straight from the A up here. So look at this, y'all. Look at this. So this is okay. So this is Marsha right here, right? Marsha is Simon's first wife. Marsha said, I heard that Porsha said I reached out begging for child support. Untrue. This is the message I received from her. So I downloaded the messages. Hold on. Here it is. So this is from Porsha. Y'all see this? This is from Porsha. Porsha says, hi, Marsha. This is Porsha. I got your number from Lauren, my assistant. She said you called about asking about the bookshelf for the boys. Now, you remember I told y'all that Porsha had put the boys out, right? The boys had rooms there. The boys had a nanny there. The boys would go to and from school there. They lived there 50% of the time. Okay. They lived with, Simon and Porsha and Pilar. They had their own rooms. So, when Porsha put them out, it's been months and they don't even have, any of their toys, their stuff, their books, their, computer, like all their stuff is still at the house. So the mama was trying to get it. So she said, you call asking about the bookshelf for the boys. I'm going to have her coordinate a time with you so that we can send what the boys want from, from their room. Also, I know it's a sensitive topic, but this is Porsha now. Also, I know it's a sensitive topic, but if there are any issues, if you haven't received child support since Simon's been away, I'm happy to take care of the child support for him. So Porsha said the mama reached out to her saying that Simon hadn't paid no child support. And apparently it's Porsha reaching out to the mom, asking the mom about the child support. Okay, now listen. Hold on. This is diabolical. Porsha had a plan, honey. She said, I'm happy to take care of the child support for him just because I love those boys and I just want to make sure they get what they need. And then the mama said, hi, Porsha. Christian asked about his books again today. So he will be very happy to get this. So, So I think, the mama probably took the money, because again, Simon was detained for, almost 3 months, but he wasn't behind on his child support. It wasn't any of that. Like, yeah, he had not paid it since he had been detained because his powers of attorney, whatever. But it's interesting that the mama coming forward to debunk what Porsha said. The mama's like, I wasn't calling Porsha begging her for no money, but since she offered, so yes, you said they're gonna have a field day with this. Listen, I'm just here to spill the tea. That's all I know. Porsha had lied under oath and said that lady had asked her to pay the child support, when in all actuality, it was Porsha that asked the lady. So I don't know. It just seems to me that Porsha had a plan, and maybe her attorney told her, that it would look good if you paid some of the bills, and she did. And I'm not mad at it. Again, I know people be like, "Oh, you talk about Porsha, you want Porsha to fail, you want da 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 da." I get paid either way. I get paid either way. Yes, Kendra, the mama took the money, child. I would have took it too. Wouldn't you have taken it, child? Listen, Porsha spending Simon money. I might as well get it, honey. She got my children's stuff over there. She done kicked my children out. So yes, give me the money, Porsha. Give me the money. Anyway,